Welcome back, everybody. Back with a video. Today, we're going to be talking about Shuju Summon on the new end of month banner. Now, first off, they are premium, so you can pull them from BBS tickets from the point event. You can pull them just from farming the game, pretty much, right? Point events, Epic Grades, they do drop BBS tickets. And then lastly, I'm pretty sure those are the most important places. So they are premium, so you can get them from BBS tickets. So again, it's up to you, because I know some people are against summoning for premium characters, even if they are broken. I don't understand that logic at all. I really don't, because there is no guarantee that you're ever going to pull it from BBS tickets. There's what? A 1 out of maybe like 390 characters out of 5 stars. So good luck trying to get that 1 out of 300 and something, right? 5 stars, because I've done over 10,000 BBS tickets, and I don't see a single of this character, right? So again, it's a premium banner. Now, in terms of the characters, I think they're all broken. Every single one of them is broken in their own right. Ichigo, more than likely going to be the best tech unit now, without a doubt. Tensa Zangetsu, you could argue that he's the best speed unit in the game. You could argue that, honestly, because he has the DPS. He makes IT a joke. He's a farmer as well on top of that. So, technically, if you want to get logical about it, you could make a case that he's the best character in the game for speed. I'm not against it. I can see it. I can definitely see it. The only thing he's lacking is a double killer. That's really about it. But he's pretty damn good. And then Ishin, right off the bat. Right, we'll come back and talk about these characters later. Ishin, obviously, I think in my opinion, he's high up there in terms of the brave battles. Thanks to having the Pierce and having the invincibility, very, very good. But before we talk about these characters, let's talk about the fillers, right? But again, I just wanted to mention briefly, I think all these 3 characters are absolutely broken. Nitora, he is okay unit. I don't mind him. No Havoc, though. He just has a 20% Berserker. Damage to last rate enemies 40%. He does have Disabler versus Mind Attribute, no affiliation enemies. He isn't a bad character. No affiliation killer. Last rate and everything. His kit is going to be a 2500 link beam. SA2 is going to be the 625 suction. And then SA3 is going to be a full screen. Not too bad of a unit. I mainly use it for scrolls, but since T15 now, you could just put the read dodge now if you really need to. Saves you time, so if you need to read no affiliation dodges, just go put that as a skill. Don't really need this character no more. I think he's one of the worst characters to pull from the banner, in my opinion. Same thing with Bianchi. I think they're both one of the worst ones to pull from the banner. Bianchi, he was a arena unit. He has a... Technically, he only has 20% Berserker thanks to his link, but... And then damage to last rate enemies, and that's really all he has. The last rate and everything, he has a shield on SA2, but 18% SA1, a 750 suction to a pushback SA2, and then SA3 is going to be a beyond full screen. Now, 20% Berserkers, I'm going to be honest, I do not like 20% Berserker nowadays. Just thanks to IT existing, I think 40% is fine, but 20% is a little bit iffy. His kit isn't the greatest either, having an 18% SA1, then SA2 having like a 40-second cooldown just because it's a barrier isn't the greatest. If it was like a barrier boost, he'll be much better. But just having a barrier on him, I do not like him a lot at all. I think he's okay. If you like Bianchi, sure, go for it. But I don't really like this Bianchi that much. Next is going to be Riruka. Now, Riruka, in my opinion, I think she's one of the greatest NAD units for tech. I think she's really damn good. Now, she's not the same thing as Ishin level, right? But she's very, very good when it comes to farming droplets, thanks to her having 2 immunities that are very, very common. Fire duration and poison duration, the main things that actually lower your health in risk droplet zone. She has weakening on everything. She has a 65% bruiser. She has a guard break, poise. She's a speed droplet drop 30%. She's really good. I actually like this Riruka a lot. The only bad thing you could say about this Riruka is going to be her killer having Quincy. But honestly, she is a NAD unit with weakening on everything and a 65% bruiser. That's really, really good. Like, look at Kisuke, right? Kisuke is very, very good with a wrong guard killer. You can even use him off killer and he'll still be phenomenal. This is how I put that Riruka pretty much, right? She's basically a Kisuke without the barrier, right? But SA1, oh, thank you for subscribing. SA1 is going to be a 2500 link beam, very good. SA2 is going to be the 425 crawling vortex, which again is very, very good for NAD units. I do like that a lot. And then SA3 is going to be a full screen. Again, a good kit, a much better kit than what Kisuke has, because Kisuke SA1 just shoots them across the map. Riruka does not do that, and I like that a lot. I think she's a very, very good unit. Next is going to be Rose. Now, Rose is a enhanced link as well, just like Riruka. Riruka is 25%, and Rose is 30%. He has paralyze and everything, a 20% bruiser plus his link, so he has 30%, he has 50% normal attack damage, well, 50% bruiser, right? But he does not have guard break. Does he not have guard break? Oh, he does have it. Okay, whew. He has as innate skills. He has damage paralyzed 20%, and then he does come with weakened defense and poise. Now, this character is basically a arena unit again. Now, kit 25 link beam. SA2 is gonna be the 625 suction to a pushback. SA3 is gonna be a 975. Now, I don't mind these enhanced links in terms of NAD, but my problem with these links is that there's no real area to actually use these enhanced links anymore. In GQ, very rare do you nowadays actually use a NAD team. Maybe you do it when you're beginning, right? Maybe within your first 100 days, you're going to be using a NAD team. But after you after you get any recent units in terms of nuking, these enhanced links are pretty much useless in my opinion. Because even when it comes to like pot farming, very rare are there actually pot farmers that are a NAD unit, right? So again, I'm just hoping and praying they release harder content down the road so we can take more advantage of these links. Just because, again, the content hasn't gotten harder. The content is extremely easy. So again, with these enhanced links, in terms of NAD, I think full stamina links are beautiful because you use full stamina links more often than you will ever use NAD links, right? Even in epic grades, guess what you're using? Full stamina links. So, again, I think he's an okay unit. A great link, but an okay unit. Next, it is going to be Oku. In my opinion, one of the better premium units in the game, just because he is a brave battle unit, which I do like this, because we did get another variation of this, being Ishin. I do like that they went down the route of releasing some premium brave battle units, and these premium brave battle units are pretty damn good. Oku has damage taken minus 20%, a enhanced DR link, very, very good, a captain killer on top of that, very, very good, paralyzed at SA3. He does come with the brave battle counter, so whenever they do damage to him, they take some of it back. He has a 50% bruiser, plus, once he gets to half stamina, he gets increased normal attack damage 30%. And not only does he have the brave battle counter, he also does have counter attack, which does more damage back to them. So again, if he dodges, because his whole gimmick is that he wants to dodge, he has dodge captain damage 50%. 50% is a very, very a lot. Because the current meta, there's a lot of captains. There's Kiryoshiki, there's Kenny, those are the main two that you do see running around. Sajin exists, so that's 3 units right there that he does counter. Literally, he hard counters them. At 1 of 5, he could beat a 5/5 one. But of course, he has to dodge, right? Of course, he has to dodge. But overall, I think he's a pretty damn good unit for Brave Battles. Even in GQ, if you want to use him, having a 50% bruiser, that's very, very good. For Flurry 1, that's really good. Yeah, Captain Killer, that's not too shabby just because if you don't have Kiryoshiki or Kenny, he's not a bad option in terms of GQ. But for Brave Battles, I think he's very, very good. He literally counters half of the meta. Now, of course, Chad Yuhabaha, he's going to get absolutely clapped. There is a potential you do win, but Chad probably going to one-shot you, more than likely. But overall, I love this Oku. I love him a lot. So hopefully, when I do summon, I can get some dupes of him. Next, it is going to be Kagarosa. Kagarosa is just going to be an arena unit, NAD unit, right? A ranged NAD unit. There for GQ, I think he's perfect for GQ as well. He really helps you out at 1 of 5 a lot. Perfect NAD string as well. NAD string is about, what, 2,500 length? 1,500 length. It's very, very good. But that's basically Kagarosa. I just see him as an arena unit and a GQ unit. He's pretty damn good. I do like him a lot. Next is going to be Ichigo. Now, Ichigo, like we talked about at the beginning of the video, I think he's going to be the best tech unit without a doubt. Frenzy 2, 80% SP. The 40% Berserker, the technique attribute, strong attack damage, 20%. Like, Jesus, man, this man, with Disabler, he's just gonna be absolutely disgusting. With the damage inflicted at full stamina, I completely forgot about that. He just replaced Retsu, pretty much, right? Now, I don't think any of these units are a must-have besides Tensa. I'm saying that right now. Just because Ichigo, I do think he's great. He's not really needed. Right? If you have Retsu, you're fine, in my opinion. Until the content does get harder, then sure. But I know most people are summoning for Ichigo or the Tensa. Maybe Ishin if you are Ishin Simp. But again, I think he's going to be easily the best tech unit in the game because all these skills just make him really cracked out. He's just a better Retsu, pretty much. Overall, I think he's good. I like him a lot. Is he a must-have? I don't think so. But, of course, if you want him, go for it, right? Ishin, same thing like Oku. But this Ishin came with the basically having the temporary invincibility, which helps out tremendously because the entire meta has shifted to SP. Because if you use Ishin could just blow up everybody else. But having Ishin here, Ishin can stop a lot of things, especially with how fast his strong attacks do come out. He is absolutely disgusting. I think he's going to be fun to play with. Hopefully I get him duped out. But overall, he's going to have a very, very nice place in the meta. And he's premium, which is good because you can pull him from tickets and get him duped out easier, right? And then lastly, let's talk about Tensa Zangetsu, which again, I did talk about at the beginning of the video. You can make a debate that he's probably going to be the best speed unit. You could make a debate for it. I can definitely see it. The only thing he's lacking is another killer. But guess what? Having another killer doesn't really matter anymore. He has the Pierce Iron Skin. So what's the point? He doesn't even. It doesn't even matter if he has killer or not. So again, perfect unit, perfect kit. There's literally nothing to complain about this Tensa. I think he's just perfect. He's missing nothing. The only thing he's missing, if you want to be technical, is going to be the complete stats immunity. But other than that, he's pretty much perfect. But overall, I think it's a really damn good ban. If you want to sub and go for it, I don't think any of these units are a must-have besides Tensa, just because the Pierce Iron Skin and having all the farming skills is just so good. You can't pass it up. And then obviously I do think Ichigo is broken, right? He's going to be the best tech unit in the game. Again, if you want to summon, good luck. I am going to be summoning. I have been waiting and waiting for a Tensa Zangetsu 4 in the month banner. We finally got him. I'm going to be honest, I don't really care much for Quincy Ichigo. That's just my, I just would have preferred a Don guy in my opinion, but, that's just how it is. But, thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you have a good day, and I'll see you guys later on. Peace out.